All right. Thanks everyone for giving me the excess time to get here. Traffic was really bad, but I'm happy to be here on behalf of Group 2. We are going to be talking about the search and seizure operation that we did a couple of weeks ago. On the docket today, we're going to be going over some, we're going to talk about who was in attendance at our operation, the evidence collection process, what we found on the hard drive, what we found on the thumb drive, and we'll close up with that. So, in attendance, we had Arij, Moody, Abdurrahman, Larry, Luz, Jessica, Leah, myself, Sam, and our other friend who's not here. Just as a side note, we had a few people that were present at the time but did not partake in the evidence collection process. Next slide. Which is where we're getting to now. We had found fancy. When we started the operation, the devices were found here in this building. It was Thursday, the 28th of March, 1844 Eastern Standard, and it was in room 4052, which was across the way. The coordinates, if you're curious, 38 degrees, 52 minutes, 56 seconds north, 77 degrees, 7 minutes, 1.3 seconds west. The computer that we found, we had confirmed that it was turned off at 1845. The service tag number was 4 Romeo Victor November Golf Kilo 2. The serial number of the evidence hard drive, November Alpha, where is it? November Alpha 7 Yankee Whiskey 9 Hotel Tango. No visible or physical damage was found. Next are actual photographs of the devices. On the left, you see the actual computer along with the thumb drive plugged into the left of it. On the right, we have pictures of the service tag, express numbers, manufacture date, as well as the serial number. Just a little rundown here. At 1845, we had booted Paladin Live via the pictured thumb drive that was plugged into the computer. 1854, we had the external hard drive that we had plugged in. 1857, the external hard drive formatted to the exFAT format at SDD1 location. 1902, we started imaging the thumb drive to the external hard drive in type ENF01 using fast compression algorithm. 1905, we finished imaging the thumb drive. So it was really over the course of about half an hour. Next, 1914, we started imaging the subject computer hard drive, which was located at the SDA to the external drive. 2016, we had finished imaging that subject hard drive. 2044, we had verified the hash of the subject hard drive, which was an MD5 hash. 2051, the external evidence hard drive was ejected. We had completed the chain of custody form, and we had shut down the subject device. Now, just to put this into a little bit more of a visual aspect here, we have a little bit of a timeline that we created, showing the operation and the date time. So device found, 1844. Computer off, 1845. Paladin boot, 1845. External hard drive attached, 54. External hard drive format to exFAT, 57. Started imaging thumb drive, 1902. 1905, ending that thumb drive imaging. Starting the imaging computer hard drive, 1914. Ending imaging computer hard drive, 2016. Verified the hash, 2044. And we shut down and finished everything at 2051. So it was really over the course of 2 hours that this was completed. Next slide, talking about the hard drive and analysis, what we found. The verification of the subject hard drive hash, we obviously did that using FTK Imager. We had matched that successfully. This was able to verify the integrity of the image to ensure that the files had not been altered or modified. Moving on to the findings of the hard drive. These screenshots here show the timeline of events from the subject hard drive on March 23rd between the hours of 1600 and 2200. In this particular shot here, we can see that the following web searches were made during this time. I don't know if I can have a laser pointer here or something. Can I do a little? I can't. Oh, shoot. Terms like steal files from company computer, DHS cert, Marymount rocks, time in Abu Dhabi right now, change computer date on Windows 7, 3 years competitive service, Indeed, Merck Co., as well as the following pages that have been visited, which was marymount.edu, Security Stack Exchange asking some questions, USA Jobs, OPM, Indeed. The following devices were connected to the subject device within those time periods. We can see here that OCZ Technology Inc., ATV Turbo Rally, 2 dual channel USB flash drive, as well as the Kingston Technology product, a Dell computer, a SunPlus Innovation Technology device coming in at the end of that list. Talking about the analysis of the thumb drive. The first screenshot here shown in Exhibit A demonstrates some of the results that we discovered while analyzing the browsing history on the computer. And in the second screenshot here in Exhibit B, we can see that the thumb drive was attached to the computer for approximately 1 hour. As you can see where it says date accessed, date time here, date accessed here, and date time 1848-47. Looking to the findings of our thumb drive analysis. The verification of the thumb drive's hash value from FTK Imager proved to be a successful match. In this next slide here, we are demonstrating the results, particularly the email addresses that were found as a result of running autopsy. There were 24 Microsoft Office documents found on the thumb drive, particularly. We found that using specifically autopsy. This screenshot here shows a portion of of a healthcare related email talking about cerebral edema, which is basically an excess accumulation of fluid in your brain. It's pretty bad to have it. It can result in, you can have allergies or trauma or anything, but it's pretty bad well, I'm not going to go down that way. The next screenshot here, this is actually, sorry, my notes on this particular slide are incorrect. This particular slide here demonstrates some of the office documents that we had found, talking about some related points here. We don't need to necessarily get into the content of it, I don't think, for the sake of this presentation, but if you'd like, I can always refer back to it. Next slide, Exhibit D here. The analysis shows that there were 2 attempts to copy file images. One was corrupt, as shown in the screenshot here. The second drive consequently held the image files. On behalf of Group 2, I want to thank everybody for hanging out here and listening to our presentation. As a public service announcement, I would like to say that search and seizure operations can happen anytime and anywhere. We'd like to remind you that all law enforcement, including the Sandwich Police, have the right to conduct search and seizure operations, so please be mindful of people like that as well. Any questions? Thank you.